Have you ever spent hours lying in bed, overthinking, while sleep just doesn't come? Let me tell you an uncomfortable truth. It's not just your mind sabotaging your sleep, but also what you're not doing. The real issue isn't overthinking at night, it's how you're handling it. And here's the surprising part. Falling asleep instantly is possible with just a few simple changes no one tells you about. In this video, I'll show you 3 scientifically proven techniques that will transform your night in minutes. Ready to understand what's really keeping you from a peaceful night's sleep? Stay until the end, because the answers will surprise you. Why do we overthink at night? Overthinking before bed is common and strongly linked to nighttime anxiety. Research published in the National Library of Medicine shows that mental and emotional hyperactivity increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and disrupts melatonin production, the sleep hormone. I've been through this many times when I had something important the next day and really needed sleep, but as soon as I lay down, my mind would race. Or I'd replay what I could have done better that day. Despite your best efforts, sleep just doesn't come when you're in that state. It ramps up anxiety, perpetuating the cycle. When your mind can't switch off, your body stays alert too, and sleep remains elusive. This creates a vicious cycle. The more you worry about not sleeping, the harder it gets to fall asleep. But here's the good news. You can break that cycle. Let's dive into 3 science-backed tips that will help you manage anxiety, calm your mind, and fall asleep almost instantly. 1. Practice mind dumping. Empty your mind. If you've ever laid down and realized your mind was full of thoughts, to-do lists, and future worries, you're not alone. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to fall asleep is that they can't shut their minds off. And here's the truth. Trying to force your mind to stop thinking only creates more stress. The solution? Practice mind dumping. Proactively emptying your mind before bed. Grab a notebook and write down everything that's on your mind. No filter. List your worries, tasks, even trivial thoughts. The physical act of transferring your thoughts to paper creates instant mental relief. This method is incredibly effective because it gives your mind permission to let go. Once everything's written down, your brain realizes it no longer needs to hold onto those details. Plus, mind dumping helps put your thoughts in perspective. Often, seeing them on paper takes away the intense emotional charge they seem to have when stuck in your mind. This creates a calm that makes it easier to fall into a deep, quick sleep. 2. Adjust your environment and lifestyle, creating a wind-down routine. Even with powerful techniques like mind dumping, your sleep environment can play a crucial role that often goes overlooked. The quality of your sleep depends heavily on how you prepare for it. Here's a tip that might sound strange. The more you try to force sleep, the harder it gets. So instead of simply going to bed and hoping for sleep, create a wind-down routine. This includes reducing exposure to blue light at least an hour before bed. The light from electronic devices confuses your brain, making it think it's still daytime, which hinders melatonin production. Stopping phone use before bed completely transformed my sleep. It's worth trying. Developing a relaxing nighttime ritual, like reading a calming book, having herbal tea, or listening to soothing music. These activities help your brain slow down. Keeping your room at an ideal temperature. A cooler environment helps your body prepare for sleep since a drop in body temperature is a natural signal that it's time to rest. A simple change in your environment and routine can be the difference between lying awake for hours or falling asleep in minutes. The key is to train your body to recognize the signs that it's time to wind down. The more consistent you are with this routine, the easier it will be to fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. Before we move on to the next tip, I want to take a quick pause to talk about something that can really help you deal with anxiety on a deeper level. If you're looking for additional strategies and practical guidance, I invite you to check out the ebook, which was specially created to help people like you manage and overcome anxiety. Click the link below to find out how to take the next step toward a calmer, more balanced life. Now, let's continue. 3. Stop trying to control your thoughts. Even after doing everything we've talked about so far, a common mistake people make is trying to force their minds to stop thinking, especially when they're worried or anxious. The more you try to not think about something, the more power that thought gains. It's like telling yourself, don't think about a pink elephant. The result? All you can think about is the pink elephant. Instead of trying to control your thoughts, the key is to accept that they'll come. When you lie down and start worrying or overthinking, don't fight it. Simply acknowledge it. Okay, I'm thinking about work, or I'm worried about something. Then imagine that thought as a cloud in the sky. Watch it pass without holding on to it. This is a simple mindfulness principle. Notice the thought and let it go, without judgment. Practice this when you're lying in bed, and soon you'll notice that the less you struggle, the easier it is to relax and fall asleep. It might sound difficult at first, but give it a try and let me know how it goes. Don't force yourself to stop thinking, just shift your focus to something more relaxing. For example, practicing gratitude can help calm the mind. Over time, this trains your brain to associate bedtime with rest. With patience, you can break the cycle of nighttime anxiety. Now that you know these 3 powerful techniques, it's up to you to apply them and start transforming your nights. Remember, sleep doesn't have to be a struggle. Small adjustments can make a huge difference in the quality of your rest and, consequently, your mental and physical health. But don't forget, real change only happens when you put these tips into practice. So tonight, try at least one of these techniques and see how your body and mind start to respond. If you found these tips helpful and want more practical content to improve your well-being and anxiety, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Share this video with someone you know who needs to sleep better. And, of course, leave a comment letting us know which technique you're going to try first. We want to hear about your experience.